Hello ladies and gentlemen, Yessik here again today to bring you the first ever episode of Let's Play Knack for the PlayStation 4, because I'm super excited to test out my new PS4, and this is the only game that was not your average browned out shooter, so I'm going to play some on hard mode. I've actually already played through the prologue and I have gotten to the main game, just to test to see how it is. Other than that though, this is going to be a blind Let's Play, and I'm going to enjoy myself. So far my impressions are, for a game with so cartoonish of drawings, the sound design and the game feel is excellent. And you'll probably see what I mean rather shortly once you see some voice acting. Oh, and also the voice acting will probably surprise you. Yeah. So this is by, I think it's called Tokyo Studio, the same people who brought you... Oh, what's it called now? It's that game for PlayStation 3 on PSN. Where? Wait, what's going on? On PSN, where you breed animals in Tokyo Jungle. That's what it's called. It's Japan Studio or Studio Japan, something like that.
This record was taken just 2 days ago in the Highland Crags. It seems the goblins there have progressed from being a minor nuisance to somehow being able to take down a highly fortified outpost. Thank you all for coming on such short notice.
You're welcome, Mrs. President.
Thank you for hosting this gathering. How did these goblins progress in such a short time from bows and arrows to tanks and guns? Where are they based? And how can we remove the threat they pose?
They could have stolen them.
We must immediately mount an expedition to discover whatever we can.
Mount your expedition.
How many volunteers?
Crags, huh? That's deep in Goblin country. I can get you all in. I'm less sure I can get you all out again.
Victor.
Victor Industries welcomes the opportunity to field test the latest model of our security robots.
Victor or Victor?
While human strength is, of course, desirable, the expedition will need something far more powerful to take on those goblin weapons. The high-tech armaments of these robots should prove invaluable in accomplishing the mission. Any other volunteers?
Everybody just like volunteers here? Okay. Fair enough.
Well then, it seems Ryder and Victor will be our expeditionary force. Yes, Doctor?
Before any final decision is made, I would like to show you all a little something I've been working on. Come.
Uncle!
Hey, how you been?
Good. The doctor keeps me busy, though. I gotta go set up. I'll see you later.
Okay.
I have a feeling that guy's might be a tiny bit dopey.
Begin.
Just go slow, little buddy. You'll be fine.
So, alright. In my experience so far, this has been kind of...
What you see before you is my ultimate creation. Knack.
Ow. I already died. So it's a puzzle platformer with combat that actually feels really, really good and visceral. You pretty much move around with the right analog stick as you'd expect, and you also have a dodge that you can use with your left analog stick, which just dashes you in any direction you decide to point. The rest of the controls will be learnt throughout, and you'll probably see it. And every once in a while, you get a gratifying slow motion shot like that one, which I really personally enjoy. I have the feeling, though, that this entire game was made just...
As you all know, the foundation of our society is these relics, the mysterious remnants of some unknown civilization that power our machines and make our way of life possible.
So I have the feeling that the entire point of this was to just test to see how many individual pieces could be animated in a single game. Kind of like a hardware test of a game, which I kind of like. And it makes the game surprisingly good just because there's so much debris hanging out everywhere and so many individual little pieces animated. But I'm not here for my impressions, I am here for the Let's Play and to enjoy the game. So right now I'm super small. You know, I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys. I'm just going to let you see what happens. Although, you can probably already tell for yourself just by watching what's going on here.
We excavate isolate the relics from deep underground, then use them to power our cars, our planes, our generators. The discovery of this source of perpetual energy has changed our lives completely.
Lovely. Thank you, Doctor, for giving the exposition for me. I hate doing that. Fortunately, in this first area, all the puzzles seem to time themselves for you, so you don't really need to work too hard at anything. Lovely. So, you pretty much have one standard attack, which you use with the square button, and you also get some magical attacks later, which you'll see, and I'm not sure if it's magic or what, but so far it has a bit of an intriguing story. I wouldn't be surprised if this game is a lot better and a lot deeper than I had initially anticipated when I first picked it up. Again, the reason I initially picked it up is because out of all...
I have spent decades learning the secrets of the relics and how to bring them to consciousness. The result is Knack, a living, thinking, breathing creature.
So, like I said, it looked like the only interesting game to immediately release. The others were like Battlefield, Call of Duty, and while I will admit those are actually fairly good games, very playable and very usable, they're just not the type of thing I'm interested in doing a Let's Play in, and I really wanted to start something with my PS4 right away. And I've actually been surprised at how much I've even enjoyed just the first level of this game. The combat for something so kid-friendly is surprisingly visceral and satisfying. Ow. And the difficulty, if you put it on hard mode, which I currently have on, is difficult but not too punishing, like punishing enough to make you not want to play it. What killed me instantly there? That was a bit strange. So apparently I should just avoid this while it's doing that. Wow, I suck. I did die several times when playing it through the first time too. I'm just going after the wrong targets immediately. What I should be doing is actually just dodging a bit more, and then going after this target, this close range target here. It's very important to prioritize enemies in this game, in my experience so far, and to remember to use your dodge, which I'm not doing either of. And by dodge, of course, I mean that little dash move you see me doing.
Pick up those relics.
Excellent. Come on, pick up the relics. One small complaint I do have so far is every once in a while they're not really cutscenes.
Knack is capable of explosive growth.
Oh man, what was I just saying? My only complaint is that sometimes the not pre-rendered but little interludes are kind of janky. They jump around a tiny bit, and I think that's just a matter of having so many things on screen at a time to animate. So I don't really blame them, but it does get a tiny bit annoying at times. Lovely. Moving on forward. Oh, man, I love those slow-mo shots. So good.
Shrink down and go through that duct.
Come on, I know to shrink down. I'm not sure if there's actually any commands in the future to grow and shrink yourself at will, maybe for puzzle-solving purposes, but I'm assuming there probably will be. But I like how your strength scales so that really easy enemies can become really hard if you shrink down enough.
Knack can power up by absorbing the energy contained within sunstones. Once energized, he can release the power of the sunstones explosively as a massive shockwave.
So these are the abilities I was just about to talk about. So if I press circle twice, massive shockwave.
Knack, use the shockwave to take out those robot shields.
Awesome.
As
Going
you can
next.
see, the shockwave can destroy multiple targets at once.
Unfortunately, I don't really know how to avoid these grenades, so almost no matter what, I'm going to end up dying at least like once to these grenades. There we go. Again though, I just don't quite get it. Oh man, bitch slap. Did you see that backhand? That was awesome. You always got to appreciate a little cartoonish figure who knows how to bitch slap a tiny robot. By the way, bitch slap a tiny robot, also the name of my autobiography.
Knack can also use the power of the Sunstones to transform himself into a storm of relics.
So just circle and square for this one. All the special abilities, as far as I can tell so far, are just circle and then another button. And as far as I know, there's only 3. I was trying to explain to the audience. Stop that.
Power up again using the Sunstones.
Done.
Knack can also use the power of the Sunstones to transform himself into a storm of relics. Now, Knack, show them what your storm attack can do to those enemies.
Lovely, and I also get 2 spare crystals.
Knack is able to use the energy contained within the Sunstones to augment his already formidable powers.
Yes, yes, we are quite aware. So I'm not sure about how this is going to work when you're in the wilderness, but in this area you can kind of see that there is going to be a platforming focus, which I'm happy with, so don't see why you guys shouldn't be. Oh god, not grenades! Get the hell off of there. And as you can see, as I go through here and as I collect more parts, I am growing and actually growing stronger too, so I can start taking things out faster and faster.
Most impressive, Doctor. You call it Knack, is that right?
Actually, I call myself Knack.
Impressive.
Yeah, that surprised me too.
He seems a little delicate to me. When we go after the goblins, we'll face challenges far deadlier than those slow-moving buckets of bolts.
What exactly are you getting at, Victor?
Well, I brought a few of my security robots
Yes,
with me.
definitely not
If
evil
Knack
Victor.
can get by those, then I'll grant he has a place in the expedition.
Can do. Let's take this to the garden. There's a bit more room.
Definitely not the voice I was initially anticipating, and actually I wasn't even anticipating having a voice at all in this game as his character. By the way, this game is apparently 2-player co-op. I think it might be
Think
drop-in.
Knack can do it?
We'll see now, won't we?
So anyways, today I'm going to call this an episode. Oh man, he just one-hit me. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm probably going to upload 2 episodes just today. And I will see you guys shortly. Bye. And I'm back for one more thing. I forgot. New series. I always ask for a bit of support at the beginning of new series. If you enjoyed the content, please like, and if you have not yet already, subscribe for more. I will be doing lots of PS4 coverage, and I hope to see you guys there.